What's going on, Thunder Nation? I'm Jason Miles, and I've got a special guest on with us here today, Spencer Dorowicz. Thanks for taking some time to join us and talk a little bit about last season and what you're doing here in the summer.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for having me, Jason.
Well, why don't you fill us in on how you thought your first year in Wichita went?
I thought it was a good season. Personally, for me, it was a lot of fun, and I had lots of opportunity out there, and I enjoyed my teammates and my coaches and the fans and the city of Wichita. And we had a lot of support, and I enjoyed a lot of things about the city, and had a lot of fun with everybody. So I'm excited to come back and have a good one next year.
Did you see a big difference between, your time in Cincinnati as opposed to, last season with the coaching staff and Coach Ramsey and Coach Gurskus?
Yeah, well, I feel like my rookie season in Cincinnati was pretty good overall, but once I came over to Wichita and was traded here, I feel like I got a little bit more opportunity and felt a little more confident because of that. So I really like that aspect of this year, and that helped me. That helped me come a long way. I think I improved lots and got to play in all kinds of situations. So I felt more confident out there and had a better season for sure overall.
Yeah, I know that you had mentioned that during the season that Coach was confident putting you out penalty kill and power play, so you got more of an opportunity to show some of your skills.
Yeah, definitely, and I don't mind penalty killing. I like that too. Shutting down the other team has always been a goal of mine and something that's been a strength of mine. So I feel like I'm kind of a two-way guy, and if I can get out on the power play and do get some offense going too, that's a lot of fun too. But I was happy to be able on both special teams this season.
Now, I know the season abruptly ended. We still had 10 games left. 7 of those were supposed to be on home ice at Intrust Bank Arena. What was going on through your mind as you learned that the season was going to end and you guys weren't going to be able to finish and go all the way through the beginning of April?
Yeah, that was crazy. We were on a long road trip. I think it was our furthest one of the year. And we were playing some pretty good hockey, actually. We just lost the last game against Fort Wayne, but a couple big wins in Kansas City. And, had we got a couple more wins and then a 7-game homestand, we could have made a push for the end of the year to make the playoffs, depending on, some other teams. That there wasn't too much time left, but there still was a chance, and we were playing well. So that was sad in that aspect. But it just, as soon as the NBA shut down, it just all of a sudden it kind of hit you. This must be serious. And all of a sudden everybody was like, well, I guess we're going to be on our way home here. And that kind of happened just within a couple of days. So no one really knew the impact it would have on the world, I don't think, quite yet. And all of a sudden we were driving home, and it was just kind of shocking for everyone.
Now, like you had mentioned, driving home, we finally learned that the season's going to be canceled. Were you involved in any of the conversations with the PHPA and getting that player fund that they started?
I was not, but Riley Weslowski had a lot to do with that, and he kept us updated on all that information. So they were able to help us so far, and that was really nice. So because we did get cut short, 3 weeks pay for sure, and if we'd make playoffs, that's more. So it was nice to get a little bit of help from that for sure.
What have you been doing so far this summer? Tell me a little bit about some of the activities, how you keep busy.
Yeah, so far this summer, it's been pretty good. I mean, I was in isolation for quite some time. Things have opened up a little bit now, so I've been able to see people and do things, and golf courses are open. And so all that stuff's getting to be more like normal life, which is good. But I've been busy just working. I've been doing just some concrete work, and so that's been good, and that helps keep me in shape too for the off season as well. But I've been working out and golfing and that sort of thing, and hanging out with friends and family, and my nephews. I have a lot of fun with them. So just kind of been at home and hanging out, doing quite a bit of stuff now with all them. So it's been enjoyable for sure.
Spencer Dorowicz joining us. Spencer, I know during the season we somewhat had a conversation about this, but I didn't really get to tell much of that story that you could have played college golf as well as hockey. Are you still keeping your skills strong? Is there ever a time when you think that maybe that you could go try out for a tour or anything like that?
Well, it was, if I, I think that's always been a dream of mine to do that, but I think I do keep my game sharp and I just enjoy playing golf. So I'll always play competitively, whether it's, just little tournaments here and there, just kind of for fun. But you never know. One day when hockey's all done and I just, and I am able to do it, maybe I can take it more seriously. But I think I enjoy the aspect of going out with your friends and I do try and, play my best, and I do have fun hitting good shots if I can. So I get out there and it's kind of, it's my summer sport for sure. So
has anybody on last year's team challenged you?
Let's see. Well, I think Peter Cannella has been working on his game a little bit, so he wants to get out and play, but he's got a little bit of catching up to do, I think. So we'll see.
All right. We got a couple of questions from some fans. We allowed them the opportunity to submit them on social media this past week. And the first question came from Cars Hunter, wants to know what would be your favorite highlight from this past season.
I think one of my favorite highlights was when we had all the kids in the rink, and that was kind of a full sold out game. And I think I scored that game, and I remember it was, quite an atmosphere, really loud. And also the other game where we had about 11,000 people. So those two, I forget which one that was, but there was a couple of games like the kids game and another one that was pretty full. And we won both of them and just had a great atmosphere in the building. So I just remember, it was always great to win, especially in front of your home crowd when it's full. So those were some good memories that I had. And we really came to play when we had the support like that.
And then a question from Philip Pratt. What type of expectations do you have for yourself for next season?
For sure. I just want to build on what I did last year and continue to improve. I want to have, more of an impact and come ready and hopefully we could help our team win more games. So that's what I'm expecting to do. And that's what I expect from all the returners to come and do. And really looking forward to, a stronger season.
Well, we got a question on our Instagram feed, and one of the questions came from Chris Gary, who joined the team late in the year. Who was your favorite line mate in junior?
Well, I think you'd be disappointed if I didn't say it was him, so I better go with Chris Gary. Yeah, we were line mates my last year junior at Olds, and he was I think he was 18 or 17 even. And I was just in my last year, and he came in and we had a great season together. So he was an awesome line mate, so that was a lot of fun, and it's pretty cool to be on the same team here now again.
And then we got a question from the username is Say Port, and she would like to know, other than you mentioning that you've been working in concrete, what other things do you do in the summer to keep in shape to get ready for next season?
Oh yeah, for sure. You definitely get to the gym. So right now, just getting to the gym, and it's hard because things are closed down, but I have a friend who has his own gym, and I'm able to use that. So it's he gives me a pretty good membership fee too, so that's nice. But I go and work out there, and probably right now just try and build muscle and get stronger. And then eventually July, August comes around, you start get skating and work on your cardio. So just right now, just trying to just put on some muscle and lift as much weights as I can, and then I'll try and get skating and work on my cardio leading up to camp.
What kind of conversations have you had with Coach here through the off season? I know we're only in the month of June, but have you had some pretty good talks with him about coming back?
Yeah, I have. I've probably had 2 or 3 good phone calls with Bruce, and they've all been great. So I'm really looking forward to coming back, and he's excited to have me. So it's pretty awesome, and makes me feel pretty good about going forward. So things are good. I hope everything can start on time for us, and that would be awesome. And we'll just try and build on what we've got going so far. We've got a great relationship, so I'd be pretty excited to get to December.
Is that something that's on your mind too? Like, I know the season's supposed to start in October, but there's obviously some question marks with the NHL and everything going on with the pandemic. Is there anything on your mind in regards to that you kind of keep at the forefront to make sure that you're in your best health and your best opportunity to succeed?
Yeah, I guess you just kind of keep an eye on it, and any of the updates you just listen for. But as far as me, just try and keep in shape as best I can. And then, it's just unpredictable for everybody, but I think things hopefully will be opened up by then, and things will be, carry on as normal. So that's what I'm banking on. But if not, you just kind of got to adjust and do whatever you need to do. So just get there when we get there, I guess.
A last question for you, and then we'll let you go. I noticed that your hair's grown out. Did you not get a haircut because of the pandemic, or are you looking to grow that even longer?
Well, I think this is my quarantine haircut. So and now I might just leave it for the season. So we'll see. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, but it might be nice to just keep it going and have it coming out the back of the helmet there.
Has it ever been that long?
It has, but not for a long time. So this is, yeah, I'm due for a haircut, but we'll see.
All right, Spencer, thanks so much for your time, and we'll look forward to seeing you here in the fall, hopefully.
You betcha. Thanks a lot, Jason. You take care and stay healthy, everybody.
Sounds good. That is Spencer Dorowicz. We'll come back next week with another guest. Until then, Thunder Nation, be safe, and we'll talk to you again soon.